Good morning. Grand rising. Hey, Chicago. Thank you for tuning into my channel. This is Spiritual Insight Messages, and I have come this morning to give you a reading from Spirit. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so very, very, very much for your time, your patience, for tuning in to my video. So I hope that it resonates with you and leave the rest. These are past, present, and later messages. So please don't take nothing and run with it. That is not going to be a good option. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to light my little meditation incense so that we can, hey, Zach, so we can get it going on. Okay? Cleanse the energy this morning. Alright, spirit guides and ancestors, please allow me to channel these messages. Okay? May the energy be sweet, calm, and peaceful. No familiar or monitoring spirits are allowed in this reading. You are not welcome. You may return back to who sent you towards you. Alright, let's get our morning prayer. Okay? Let's get the prayer going. Yes, there we go. There's the energy, girls, boys. Yeah. Hey, baby, you right, it has. I am so glad to see you. Oh, I'm glad you came through. All right. So let me tell y'all something. We're going to do a, later today, going to do a fate has your reading. Okay? A fate reading. And what that means is it's a lot of y'all that's got, the past constantly pops in, pops up, pops out. What if we did just a right now, let's keep it moving reading? You see what I'm saying? What is right now? And I got that we have to do the past to see what's going on with the now, because the now kind of comes from the past in order to give you the later. You feel me? But I just kind of want to do that one day. What's going on right now that we don't know where it came from, but it's right here. It's right here and right now. I heard the song, Here and Now. I promise to love you. So it's somebody that's coming here and now. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just here now. You know what I mean? If they came, they had to come from then, but there's somebody that's coming in here and now. And they want to love you from now on. See, they're not a past to now. They're a now from now. You feel me? So, I want to see how that reading may go. I'm going to do it sometime this afternoon. I got to go get my car checked out one more time. Me and it's going to probably kiss and say, go our separate ways. Okay, Spirit, let me get a message for Virgo. Oh, somebody going to have something in the cut. Because it shot right over there in that cut. All right, so we have patience and perseverance have a magical effect before difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish. John Quincy Adams. Somebody is named John Quincy and Adam. The Lord is our shepherd. My shepherd I shall not want. The Lord is a refuge for the oppressed and a stronghold in the times of trouble. So there may be something going on. Psalms 9:9. Thank you, Lord. Thank you so very much. There is something that's got a hold on you. I don't know what it is, because we've been getting this one a little bit. So there is something that has a small little hold on you. Maybe I don't necessarily want to say you're oppressed. Maybe you just, seriously, whatever this is, you're thinking about it. Like, maybe it's just, it's one of them, I don't know, but I feel like it's something you just mind boggled about. Confirmation. Like why somebody did something or why something happened. Because whoever it is, whatever they did to you, or whoever did whatever, your spirit team got a whole stronghold on this person. So whoever this is, yeah, because I got, let God's promises shine on your problems. Carry 10 Boom. Somebody's name is Corey. Corey 10 Boom. So 10 is now. So somebody gonna get a boom. You dropped a bomb on me. Hey Tab, baby. It says your father already knows your needs. Luke 12:30. Somebody's birthday is December the 30th. Somebody's birthday 9/9. I know mine is. Yeah. Something's going to go on at 9 o'clock on the 9th day. Something's going to go on at 12 o'clock, 12:30. So we got John, Corey, Quincy, Boom, and Adams. Okay. Okay. I know. That's my birthday, girl. That got to be a very special day. I'm all the nines, period. I'm all the nines. Let me get a little something. We're going to do a little something different. Oh, yeah. 9-7 is very special, too. It surely is. So let's see what we got, y'all. Who is the person that's who got Virgo on the mind? I ain't gonna say who on your mind. Who has Virgo on the mind? Who needs Virgo's help? Nine, 7 is 2 days after yours is mine. Hey Henry, good morning everybody. Your birthday the 11th. Or your birthday the 5th. All right, let's see. Somebody in your business. Let's see. Let me break you off some. Somebody coming to break you off some, Virgo. Spirit, who is in Virgo's circle? Who is coming that Virgo needs to know about? Who is coming? One good time. All right, so whoever it is has gotten a transformation. Oh, that's my baby daddy birthday right there, Zach. Oh yeah, Libra my shit. I send in Libra. And I got Libra all the way in there. Yeah, I'm a Virgo. Hey Mike, I'm a Virgo. Hey Shan. Listen, so whoever this is coming to tell you the truth. It says a transformation awakes. Something going on somebody's birthday. This is a birthday card. All right, 919. Oh, that 199. That 19119. That's a special. I gotta remember it. A lady sent me a thing the other day about it. I'm gonna look that up because 919 meant something real big. Not that you need. Damn, not pack a lunch. Something going on. Look. Something, you see that balloon? Something's going on a birthday. Somebody's birthday is this month. Somebody finna come and tell you the truth. I told you this is a transformation. And somebody's on a journey and you are on their mind. I got it. You're always on my mind. All the time. Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. My condolences. Hey, I'm so sorry. You know, if there's anything you need, you want to chitter chatter, call me. Hey, Vanessa. Okay, let's see what the last one is, y'all. Somebody's coming to tell the truth about their journey. Celebrate your story. Somebody coming to tell you about their story. Tell her about... Somebody coming to tell you something, baby. Really? You should have told me. I would have let a balloon go. I would have let a balloon go, baby. Well, I'll let one go today because I didn't know about yesterday. We got wisdom. We got ancestors, and dignity is in the reverse. Oh, Lord, that ain't good. I ain't got their dignity. All right, so technically you got a couple people here that oh, my Virgo cards. Somebody got something to say. Okay, hold on. Somebody got something to say, y'all. Truth. What's the truth? Oh. Okay. You are welcome. Okay. It came through. I'm glad of that. She's always watching, baby. She didn't go nowhere. All you gotta do is look in the mirror. You're gonna see all over. It's written all over your face. That's how I know. Hey, April. All right, y'all. Let's see, because apparently somebody got something to say. I haven't played with my Virgo cards in a long time. Let's see what we got. We got truth, journey, wisdom. Somebody left, okay? Because Aquarius energy, somebody felt like a fool, for one, because they left. But it gave you some type of wisdom. Yeah. You leaving somewhere or somebody has given them some type of wisdom, but whoever it is afraid. Somebody's afraid. So now, this is where two things is either taking place. Maybe you're finna meet somebody, or this is you having the patience with Sagittarius energy. This could have happened around Sagittarius season. This could be a Sagittarius. Okay, you could have Sagittarius in your chart, or Capricorn. Okay, but this is telling me two things. This is either you dealing with you. This is you with your transformation. All right, you could be accepting something. You could be dealing with something emotional, like what you're going through, baby. There's a lot of passion right here. Okay? Your ancestors are saying, listen to me. Okay? They're trying to give you something for you to do. Whatever it is, it's going to have a lot of passion. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of love right here. And again, this could be within yourself. This ain't always got to be where someone is coming in. But here, your ancestors are pulling you to a different vibration, okay? And that I feel it on this card particularly. Okay, so whoever this person is that's in their feelings, somebody don't have, they can't manifest in your dreams. Yeah, see, somebody's still in the past while you're in the current. You see what I'm saying? Somebody can't manifest you because they still black and white. You see what I'm saying? And you color. Yeah. Somebody don't have no destiny. They can't. Dignity. Somebody don't have no dignity about themselves. Like, So somebody's trying to manifest inside of your dreams. Yeah, with this Pisces energy, somebody's really, their intuition is blocked because they're so far in the back. Literally, this person is still in back of black and white times. You see what I'm saying? Like, they don't have any color, no creativity, no imagination. See, whatever happened when they left, it allowed you to get in this Queen of Wands energy, which is here, okay, and pull yourself together in a beautiful way. You see what I'm saying? You pulled you together beautifully. You see what I'm saying? Whoever this is that left, they had you in a different matrix form, if that makes sense. Oh, Lord, I'm sorry, baby. You know what, Vanessa? If you give me to the mid part of the reading, let me get this part, and I promise you I'll answer that question. I'll ask. I was finna ask you that, because I get that from this card. Somebody wants to make up, like, somebody wasn't real, because I can't even see, like, you can see the faces on these cards. You see the faces here? You can see the faces. Whoever this is, this person is in the reverse. And you see that? You can't even see this person's face. Hey, Tabitha, you can't. Whoever this is, got to be more careful. Somebody was trying to take your dignity. And they wanted to manifest whatever you had, whatever pain, because it says let go of fear. Celebrate your story. And what that is that I know y'all are going through, each and every one of y'all are going through something different, challenging, okay? You're going through a transformation of, I want to call it truth and dare, okay? And I said it because it's like someone is daring you to face situations that they feel like you don't have any dignity with. Somebody doesn't feel like you're strong. Somebody don't feel like you're going to listen to your ancestors. And unfortunately, they want you to feel like you're wrong. That's what it tells me. Somebody wants you to feel like you're wrong. But this was in the reverse because you're not. They know whoever this is. Whoever this don't have no destiny, no dignity. This person doesn't have the dignity. This is why the face can't be showed. You see, this person's face can't even be showed. You don't see anything. You see, somebody feels so fucking embarrassed of how they made you feel. I don't know who this is. That's why they can't manifest in your dreams. This person won't even be able to manifest in a minute. This person is not listening to their heart, okay? So in between there, something here, while you're facing your truths, that's what this is. Your heart is going through some things. Your mind is going through some things. And you steady on this journey, keeping forward. You need to celebrate your story. You see what I'm saying? I lost my mom too, so I know how you feel. I truly understand that. Whether you was on good terms with mom or not, okay? Mom's a hard person, you know, to lose. So my condolences tremendously goes that way. Your love, yeah, your love is going to cover this situation on this journey. For those of y'all that have lost children, your parents, your siblings that you were close to, friends that you were close to, okay? Yes, Ipsha. Hey, Ladybug. Hey, listen. And listen, my word to you all, don't let, no matter what happens, okay? And I know this is easier said than done. Don't let how someone else does their thing affect your way, the way you do whatever you do. Because sometimes people can pull you out your character. Sometimes people can pull you into theirs. Sometimes people can make you feel like the world is just crushing down on you when it's really crushing down on them. You know what I'm saying? So don't put it in that aspect. Okay? Love does a lot. A lot. And sometimes people don't want to play with love because love, it will open up the truth about everything. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes following your heart can be, let me tell you what you got. Your feelings is your mind frame. I mean your heart. Your feeling belongs to your heart. This is why you feel so harsh about whatever. Your emotions belong to your mindset, which is your brain. Okay? Your logic, the way you think, how you logistically open up things within yourself. Sometimes we think we making a step forward, and just to see we done made 5 or 6 steps back. You understand what I'm saying? And that don't mean that you're not moving forward. That don't mean that you're not doing the right thing. None of that is what that means. What that means is that you have to distinguish between love and logic. Sometimes you can think you're doing the right thing. Mentally, it's not. Sometimes you can think you're doing, like, hey, Plum, hey, Plum. Sometimes we just feel like we're running out there for love just to get your heart broken. And sometimes you go back and forth with the same person in a different body. You don't even acknowledge it. You see what I'm saying? You could love somebody so hard, but you don't even acknowledge that you love another person that same way. You just don't know that you're doing. The love has switched because of who the person is. You understand what I'm saying? So let me give you an example. There's a day you'll never forget, okay? Which is, if you're a mother, you'll never forget the day you had whatever child, boy or girl. When you got your first job, okay? Though, let me put it like this. Moments that are life and death, you'll never forget those. Most people don't acknowledge childbirth as being a life or death situation, which it is. One moment you can see somebody that you brought into this world, but that person may never see you. You understand what I'm saying? One moment you can have your mama, and the next minute you don't have them. One minute you can have your kids, and the next minute you don't have them. You got to remember, God told you that he loaned you your children. He loaned your mother you, because one day you was a child. You understand what I'm saying? So, when you get pets, when you get your first car, all these things, when you went to your prom with this first guy or the first girl, you know what I'm saying? When you went to your first graduation, even if you was in the 5th grade going to the 6th grade, that's your graduation. That's a moment you'll never ever forget. Not the magician in the house. I love it. You'll never forget. That's why you have to make a memory facade. Do you understand? And most people say, no, not a memory facade. Yes, because those are just things, those are facades in your life that took place. You know, when you fell in love for the first time, when somebody stole from you the first time, whether it was physical or mental or emotional. You see what I'm saying? Somebody always stealing something from you that you don't even know you've been giving away for the longest. You gave your heart to your first love. You weren't trying to. They gave you theirs too. And then they left because they didn't understand what love was. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to escape what you cannot put together. Why? Because it's not logic. It's not logic. Certain things that are logical, which is mind over matter. Nobody ever explained. I'm pretty sure nobody explained to nobody. Mind over matter means logic over love. That's why sometimes people don't feel like they're loved, they're cared for, but none of that, because it's not logical. You see what I'm saying? So now today, you're going to go through a very truthful part of your journey. And this retrograde is opening up this transformation because for you, it awaits. It's been waiting for you to go through this love-hate scenario, this I care and now I don't scenario. I've been waiting for you, I don't want to no more scenario. I loving me scenario. How you been taking care of people after person after people after person scenario. You've had a pattern of the same shit, different person, different day, same logical reasoning. Some of y'all, I have a statement that I say, and I really believe that. You understand what I'm saying? And you can tell me what you think. Please do. But as parents, especially if mom's the only one. Hey, Slay. Especially if mom's the only one. Not saying that dad is not there. I'm never going to say that. But have you ever paid attention that mothers sometimes are closer to their sons than their daughter? And fathers are kind of closer to their daughter than their sons? But then you have the equal give and take. How can you be arguing and fussing and fighting with yourself? Because your children are a replica of you. They just don't want to acknowledge that the apple don't fall far from the tree. So we try to figure out things about our kids or our life in essence. Until we lose that one person, that apple we came from, you'll never understand that the love you have from somebody is the love you have for the very next person you brought into this world. Nobody ever paid attention to that. Nobody ever pays attention to that. The person that you love so hard came back to you. If you lost your mom, in between there, you got a daughter. And if you look at your daughter, she'll do all the things to you that irritated you about your mom. For those of y'all that know your mom. Only thing different is that oh, baby, I'm so very sorry. I know how some of that go, Chicago, because I was like that too. Hey, Wendy. So, the best way, okay, this is what I have learned. It's not nobody you're replacing. No. You can never replace anybody. I lost my mom. I lost my son. I lost my daughter. I had the same thing in that essence. But down to the fact that when you don't have anybody else after that, you learn that all of those energies, all those people that, no. Let me re-say that. All of those bodies, because that's what you lost. You lost a figment of a person because you're used to seeing that person. You lost his corpse. That's what you lost. You didn't lose that person. That person has now become a part of you. You can never lose the people. You're a part of them. If you lost your child, that's your child. That child came from you. If you lost your mom came from you came from your mom. So you are a replica of that person. You can never lose them. You lost this. That's what you're used to seeing. You know, the voice, that's what you're used to hearing. When that person is now your ancestor. They are there where they couldn't fight for you before. They come kick ass for you right now. You understand what I'm saying? They come and put the truth, because then they used to try and speak up for you. Then they used to try and, don't be doing my baby like that. And then people would say, oh, you don't need to say it like that because blah, blah, blah. It's such and such and such a. So you need to know. We rock it together, Chicago. You need to know. Your grandmama, your auntie, your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your big mama, your grand. You feel me? All these people fight for you when they was living. You ain't even know how they be fighting for you. You don't know that? They fight every fucking day. You could be asleep. They out there, wah, wah, wah. Motherfucker running their mouth. You don't know what you talking about. All you know, one day, you see a motherfucker tumbling down. You see somebody that's crashing. You see they wall. You see what I'm saying? Everybody can look at you and smile. What it say, the song say, yo smile. You got that special touch. Yo smile. Yo smile. Keep looking in the mirror. Just because that person went in that casket, that body was tired. It was beat the fuck up. Everybody just ain't as strong as you. That's why you were born going through this type of, it ain't even an affliction. You went through this type of journey. We're not going to call that shit no affliction. We're not going to call those pains and hurt. No. Yes, baby. You a warrior. You a warrior, baby. You have been beat up, fucked up, pulled up, looked up, and you have been done up just to be full of this wisdom, this knowledge, this power. Do you realize how many people be trying to come fuck you up because you just smart for no motherfucking reason? Because you just don't give a fuck for no reason? And you ain't got to go through stealing or beating or being abused. You see what I'm saying? You ain't going to abuse nobody. You're not really taking from them. You took, when you was a kid, you was stealing candy at the goddamn store all the time talking about that chewing gonna look good. Let me tell you what my grandson did the other day, and I don't even know if I did this shit, but I had my grandkids 2 weekends ago. I took my grandson in the store. His birthday is today. Oh my God. Yeah. And I'm going to call him. And he told me, he said, Grandma, that candy belongs to me. You just don't know it. I said, I just don't know it? He said, yeah, you just don't know it. I'm supposed to be able to walk in the store. He said, I'm 4. And I'm supposed to walk in the store and I can eat a piece of candy. Because you did it when you was my age. I said, how you know I did it? He said, because my teacher said everything comes from your grandma. I said, oh, I never heard that. So, which made me think, though. It made me think. We used to all go in the store and pick up a piece of gum, a piece of candy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we eat it. I do that shit right now. My children and my husband be saying, no, you ain't supposed to do that. I go in the store and I'll eat a banana. I'll go get me a drink. I'll open my drink. I'll get me some chips. I'll open the chips. All that shit I know because I'm going to the front. I'm going to pay for it before I leave. But it was just the fact that we have been doing stuff like that for so long that it's a tradition. You understand what I'm saying? So what you need to do is pay. Hey, April, look at your tradition. When your mama had you, you got everybody looks. You got a daddy look, you got a mama look. Some of y'all look just like your mama. Some of you don't. Some of y'all that passed down the generation and you look like your daddy, and it passed down the generation. Now you got a son that look like you, or you got a son that looks like your mama, or a son that's born on your mama's birthday. You see what I'm saying? Listen, God is gonna open that door for you. Stop sitting there thinking that you lost somebody. You have opened the door so that your ancestor can come talk to you. You didn't even acknowledge that one day somebody went past you and you felt that cool little breeze on your face. You just thought that was the wind blowing. That's your mama letting you know, hey baby, I miss you. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all don't even know that. A little old lady, she used to tell me this shit all the time. I never paid attention. I used to go in the rooms and the room would get cool and couldn't nobody else feel that cool but me. And she was like, oh, she said, you lost your mama? Or you lost a family member? I said, yeah. She said, oh, they hugging you. I said, for real? Like last night I was talking to my friend. And I called my ex-husband's name. And I was chauffeuring to say, you know what they say when you call somebody's name, they talking about you. I was like, he can't be talking about me. But he was. He was talking about me in the spirit realm. So don't never think you lost, baby. You didn't lose nothing. Yeah, that's where you get that strength at. You ain't never paid attention that the women in the Bible are the most strongest women. Look at Harriet Tubman. Look at goddamn Rosa Parks. Rosa said, I wish you would fuck with me. Rosa wasn't hearing that shit. Rosa was down. Rosa had a backbone, baby. Rosa had the backbone. So, ancestry. How you know you ain't some kin to Rosa? How you know you ain't some kin to Maya Angelou? How you know you ain't some kin to any of these black strong women? Hell, Esther on Red Fox, she didn't take nothing. Everybody was a fish-eyed fool. So what you think? You see what I'm saying? So your bloodline didn't just come from you being the root, that grandma, that big mama. that auntie. You see what I'm saying? Everybody mama wasn't strong. But you got an auntie that would beat the hell out of somebody for you. You see what I'm saying? Or you had a grandmama that didn't play the music. You see what I'm saying? So, listen. Don't never ever think that y'all lost corpse. That's when they was able, now, they got them, now that corpse out the way, they fought it physically. You know what I'm saying? These people they can't deal with your ancestors. See, your ancestors sitting back looking at you be a whole. This ain't just you and somebody else. This is you, period. I don't know who it is, but somebody's in my peripheral. They see you, period. This is you, and this is you, combining together. This ain't just no goddamn no. And see, your ancestors coming with the truth. So whoever birthday, whoever had that, I don't call it it's an anniversary. That's what I'm going to say. It's an anniversary to someone who got their life back on track. I don't care if you passed away, you're living, you just went to another body. That person coming back, they just got to go get their transformation. See, that's what this was. This is whoever y'all lost with last year and this year, they're going through their transformation. They're going to become a ladybug, a butterfly. Some of these people actually are going to be reincarnated because it was that time to go. You know, you only have a season, a reason, a lesson, a blessing, a moment with anybody. That's why they tell you, cherish what you have, because you do not know when you won't have that moment. That's why certain people are only in your life for a season. And unfortunately, we take that season and run that motherfucker course longer than it needs to be ran, which you don't even acknowledge or know that you have chopped another season up from somebody else. See, you're only supposed to be there for a minute. And a lot of people, I hear them saying, oh, we're going to listen to our heart. No, your heart got to have logic. If this person, let me give you a logical answer. Let me give you a logical example. People be like, if this person loved me, why did they treat me this way? Love had nothing to do with that. Love had nothing to do with that. Tina Turner said love is a secondary emotion. Your first logical feeling, your first emotion is really a feeling, because you feel people before you can emotionalize with them. When someone can make a logical decision to do anything to you, that person has well thought about that shit. That ain't nothing that's just going to be like, oh, well, shit, they didn't even know. This is why God said you need to repent. When people decide to go cheat, that's a logical thought. You know what I mean? I know that there's some shit that might just happen, but it was logically thought about, because the word is yes and the word is no. No matter how passionate someone is with you, the word, this when you know your transformation has taken place. Yeah, me too. Yeah. You know, we ain't no perfect people. I'm not going to ever get on here and make it seem like y'all don't never do shit. I know y'all be doing shit because I do shit. You understand what I'm saying? We are all a person. I got it. Some of y'all may not have did this, that, and the third when you was young. And boom, you ended up opening up the door to something different. You see what I'm saying? So with the first part of you accepting your situation is to bring the truth to you. Bring the truth to you. Don't let nobody else, don't go hollering the man in the motherfucking mirror, oh, this person need to get their shit together. No, let me tell you why you keep meeting these same old people. Because deep down inside, that person is you. And that journey can't be fully did until you face yourself. Okay? You get mad at this. So whoever these people be, y'all can get mad at them. I know I be looking at my husband. I be cussing his ass out sometime. And I be like, you know what? I can't process you. Because I can't process what you're saying or what you did. So let me explain to you what that means. And then I got to come back and be like, my fault, I'm sorry. And that is because it's a reaction. So now you 35, 45, and 55, your reaction sometimes, yes, baby, thank you. Sometimes your reaction is a deflation. Okay? It means that you're tearing parts of you down from your ego. You don't even see it because your ego is your transformation. That's why I said you got to let ego. Let ego. This is why you get humbled. So when you're going through your journey, that journey is hell. You know, you don't ever think about the truth from the past is what you're seeing. It ain't always a person. Have you ever thought about you being that person from the past that's coming in to meet you on this journey halfway? You are the person that's coming in, the lying part of you, the sneaky part of you, the cheating part of you. And I'm going to say it to you because when you don't like that out of somebody else, that's because you done did that shit somewhere. You done seen that happen somewhere. You don't like it because it has already taken place. And this person that is keep coming to chase you is you. That's why I keep saying you were wrong. So sometimes when you running and you don't know, when the person is constantly running from you, and you be trying to figure out like, what the hell? Why does everybody I meet or the same person, why you and this same person keep going back and forth? You ever thought about why that happens? And it happens because that's you. You are always mirroring a motherfucker that does exactly like you. Why? Because that love that you have is in that person's body. It's in that person's heart. That's the same love that's in your heart. This is why it said you're going to cut that motherfucker off. So when you feel like you're going to distance yourself from any fucking body, you decide, you know what? I'm going to distance that and the third from you, and I don't want to blah, blah, blah you. Take that fucking L. Don't let it hurt, cry it out. However you want to do it. Take that L. Because that means that you have accepted your ego. That means that you have accepted a part of you that you never knew was even there. Yeah. So now you know, and everybody always tell me, I don't want to be with that person. It ain't for you to be with that person. It's for you. Yeah. You know, I'm forever repenting, y'all. I'm forever saying, God, please forgive me for I knew not what I do. I ain't mean to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I snap a lot. Yeah, I do. And when I look at my children dad, and I be like, I have been wondering for the longest, y'all. Ask yourself, I have 5 Sagittarius baby daddies. Like, fuck. I go from November to Sagittarius all through December. November, I got the December the 1st, the December the 2nd, December the 3rd, December the 4th, December the 16th. How the fuck, man? And you know what that was telling me? I have Sagittarius in my chart too, and I never fucking knew it till I did my birth chart. I kept trying to figure out, why am I so connected to this ugly ass sign? I was so mad with the sign, man, when the sign was me. I was always, you know, when it was time to go, it's time to go. Fuck that. When I learned my chart, it was like I got a hellified a lot of Aquarius. So I was like, okay, Sagittarius is full of change, adventure. Aquarius is full of change, just change. But it's a very wise sign, but it's very sensitive. So I kind of got to notice when somebody says some shit to me that I said to them, I immediately shut the fuck down and got to come back with a response. But I don't even feel like I need to give it to you no more. You understand what I'm saying? Because now you ain't worth what I want to say. So I had to learn how to regroup my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions. But you can only do that when you go face the truth about yourself. So now I'm good. You understand what I'm saying? I had to go out there and take that journey with myself. I didn't need to take that journey with nobody else. Hey, Karen. Hey, Trent. You got to face yourself, Virgo. The hurt, the pain, because you finna be right here. That love, see them ancestors, they see you here with all this passion and thrive and love and understanding, because you are now facing the truth about yourself. Yeah. And you know why? Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be right here. You would not be right here. That's where you get the word that says, if I knew then what I know now. That's your fucking wisdom, baby. Your wisdom. I ain't gonna never come on here and tell y'all I don't do no crazy shit, because I do. But it took me a minute to sit down and acknowledge myself. When you look at your children, I be hearing people all the time talking about when their kids commit murders and they robbing and they doing dumb shit, or they doing things that quote unquote the world has told them that was okay. So when the question is, what have the world given to you, Virgo, that you will give back to the world? You have been giving the world so much of what? You've given them your money. They've been taking your money. You've given them your peace. They've been taking your peace. You've given them your world. Now you're trying to control your world, and they still controlling your life, right? So what you need to understand is that your journey is a very respected journey. Some people you dealing with don't have morals and values and boundaries. That's why people be looking at you talking about, oh, you was with such and such and such, and she over here fucking out both pants legs, and you sitting over here being la la Lucy. Now you being a bird that flock with a bird that you don't flock with, Virgo. This is why God always removing y'all. Because sometimes you be with people and you don't know what the fuck they doing when you not with them. You don't know if they on crack. You don't know if they on, what we gonna say, drugs. You don't know if that person popping pills. You don't know if that person tooting. You don't know none of that shit about this person. Till another person pop up and tell you, you didn't know such and such and such a. No, it don't exist, baby. At all. And I find people always trying to act like they don't do no wrong. That's the bullshit for me. This is why I have to distance myself, because when people go to acting like they don't do no wrong, I watch people, oh, who the fuck are you? What you mean? What? Did you just tell me don't talk about you? Don't say yo. Now who the fuck are you? That's when you know that people are not genuine. When I want my name to be talked about, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Speak about me, whether it's good or bad. Cause the moment you say, the Bible says, if a motherfucker put your name in their mouth and they speak negative, I know it said they are going to get some type of punishment, because you did not put that name in a productive state of mind. Do you understand? You didn't wish that person well, or you know what I'm saying? That's why you got to watch out who the fuck pray for you, because everybody don't mean to pray for you, because people have bad intentions. You want to know somebody did something praying bad for you or did some shit to you? Sit back and just watch how their life unfolds. One moment you could have seen them doing good and everything straight. The very moment that whatever they took from you, somebody finna want it back. If they didn't repent and say, that's why you got to say it strongly. God, please, I ask for your mercy and your favor. Please do not allow it to hit me as hard as it can. Because I'm telling you, the mistakes of another motherfucker gonna fall on you. The mistakes of another motherfucker. That's why when you go in the store and a motherfucker steals something you don't know. See, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. Why going in the store and you stealing hair grease, or you stealing a brush, or you just a petty fucking thief and I don't know? You're a petty fucking thief. So now I'm finna go down with you because I don't know that you ignorant as fuck. And you don't know how to just go in and see these people like that. It's people that have money in their pocket and they will go in and steal because they feel like they fucking can. That shit. You understand what I'm saying? So to me, you gotta watch out who the fuck you call friends. Even your kids, I don't give a fuck who it is. You need to pay attention because motherfuckers, your kids don't love you like you love them. Let me throw that out there. Your kids will not put their life on the fucking line for you. But you'll do that for them. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. This friend, this bitch didn't give a fuck that you got children at home and you got a life at home. This bitch want to go steal. So now you finna go to jail. Your background get fucked up because you with a stupid bitch that don't got her life together. Or you with this dumbass nigga who don't got his life together. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be with people who give a fuck about themselves. Again, this goes back to how you was feeling about you. And then look at it. You may not have been that person. You could have been this friend that'll get your motherfucking shirt off of your back to help somebody. But you got a bitch in your corner that wouldn't give you motherfucking rice to come out her kitchen to feed your kids. Look at these people. Please. This journey that you on, this right here, let me tell y'all something. I got my very first car, my very first brand new car in 2021. Okay? Well, it was the end of 2020. But I got a 2021 when it was brand new. Brand new. It hadn't even came out yet. The year hadn't even came yet. And God blessed me with my very first brand new car. I've had that car. This is the longest I've ever had a car. And the other day, my taxes, they told me I owed some and didn't give them to me. But let me show you how God did that. When my taxes were filed, I immediately got in advance, right? I got a fourth of my taxes from the advance. So they got, my shit was okay. You see what I'm saying? But when they pulled that shit, they didn't really get a lot. But it was just the fact that God gave it to me up front. God said, here, go handle this, that, and the third. And I was so mad at the tax girl because it was a certain way I wanted the tax to get my money. It was a certain amount I was supposed to get. When I tell you I was fixated on that shit and I was like, shit, I'm going to get this, that, and the third. God said, no, we're going to share it in half. You're going to pay for this, what you did, and you're going to do this. I wasn't thinking like that. My whole mind, for I done shouted out, I had to go back. I didn't cuss her out in person, but I had done cussed her out off the phone. Like, you stupid, blah, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? But if she hadn't have did that, I wouldn't have got nothing. You see how God worked that out? I had to repent, and I said, Lord, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. She was looking out for me. And I didn't even see it because don't no motherfucking body ever look out for me. I'm always the looker out of her. I got a phone call from my partner the other day. I'm in here. I got the help, and I don't know how to accept it because don't nobody motherfucking help me. You feel me? Like, I got to do every fucking thing for myself. I got all these goddamn children, but I'm so used to doing that when people go to helping you, you ain't gonna understand what the fuck that is. It's not gonna feel right because you have always been this person that has done the work. So now, when you go to looking at this shit, like I said, this journey, it's for you to celebrate your story. Don't sit and cry about your mama being gone. Go celebrate her. My mama gave me this. My mama did that. I never knew what it was like until I lost my mom. I never knew what it was like until I lost my daughter. My very first daughter. I'm an only child, so I don't got no other family. Ain't no calling no sister, ain't no calling no brother, ain't no calling no nobody. Because it wasn't nobody but me, and it's still that fucking way. So I decided to have enough kids. I had 9 fucking children. Do you understand? I had enough kids. I said I want to have enough kids that if anything was to happen to me, they would be able to get together and have each other's back. Do you understand? That was a goddamn a total loss. And I'm going to say it that way because I lost 2 kids in the process of that. So I have 7 kids now. But one of my kids had cancer. And I had to go to the hospital for 3 years watching people have kids and have not one other. When I tell you God sent me through the journey, please believe me when I say that journey right there. I watched how people that only had 1 kid. This was my first way of God telling me. This is when God first told me how blessed I was. I watched everybody in that hospital. The first 6 people had little bitty kids like 4 and 5 and 6 and I'm not 6 and 7, but 4 and 5 and 2 and 3. Hell, a newborn baby born with goddamn leukemia. I'm watching this and I'm looking at the fact that they either can't have no more kids, don't have no more kids, don't got nobody else, don't got nowhere to stay. I'm watching this when in reality, Charlotte, I got other kids. It was just like I was blessed and didn't even understand the blessing. So listen, God is humbling you in so many ways that he give you something big and then he watch how you handle that big. And as time progresses and it don't look like you can handle it, he's going to chop it down. He don't chop it down. But in that chopping down, that's a journey. That's a journey. That's why you're supposed to write down shit. You're supposed to celebrate every journey you got like a milestone. Just like it would when you was watching your baby take that first step. When you was watching your baby get that first job. Or go to the kindergarten when you was sitting there crying, oh, my baby going to school. And your baby was crying to leave you. When your baby wrote the little handprint and on the little paper and you got your first Mother's Day card. Or you got your first goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Just pay attention to it. When your child, I don't know if any of y'all children did this, but my grandson took 50 cents. My friend's son took $1 and they bought me a store-bought card. I do not do store-bought cards. I don't know who the fuck Hallmark is and Hallmark don't know me. So I was used to my kids writing down their feelings, how they felt. Nowadays, they don't even let the kids do the shit no more. They put their little fingerprints on the paper and say, here you go. You understand what I'm saying? Be grateful, y'all. Dead ass. This is why we going through this transformation of this retrograde is for God to take whatever man gave to you and start you over. So if you losing shit left and right, or you in situations that's just very small, hell, you could be homeless right now. Everything you had at one point, God gonna leave you with one good thing. He gonna see, this is where y'all blessings got to start over. Because now you want a new part of the journey. This is where you got to face yourself, your truths. Oh yeah, I dealt with somebody who was, you know what I'm saying? This is what you got to say to yourself. I dealt with the wrong person. Or was that the right person in the wrong time? Or was it the wrong person in the right time? Question. Ask yourself that shit. Did you deal with a motherfucker that came around you because you had money? Because you were smart? Because you knew it was resourceful? Because you had your back? Because you had their back? Did you deal with these 5 people? So you need to ask yourself about the people you call friends, the family you call family, the life that you call life. Are you lifing it or are you living it? Are you surviving? See, motherfuckers can have you in survival mode so long that you will think that's a part of life. That's not no motherfucking life. That's you on survival mode. And when you come off of survival mode, you don't even understand why the fuck you feel the way you feel, and you being projected on because you're an empath and you so busy going through your everyday. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. My nerve is bad. My anxiety is here. My panic attack. All that shit there is happening to you because that's your truth. You getting overwhelmed. You getting nervous. You out here crying for no fucking reason. At least you don't think it's a reason. You just feel like the world is crashing down. Your world is just blowing the fuck up and you don't know which way to go. You don't know where you're going. You just know you're going. Again, you in fucking survival mode. Because some dude or some chick don't put you in your fucking survival mode. You're in your survival mode. I know you don't. So this is what I'm finna tell y'all. Sit down. This is why I try to have these talks with y'all on an honest basis. You know what I'm saying? Now motherfuckers want you to go and get a pill because you need to goddamn pop this pill to make this anxiety better. No. You gotta pop this pill. No. 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 You ain't gotta pop a pill for shit. Go get you a fucking incense. Sit in a room. See, this is the problem. Y'all are empaths. And that being an empath can be very, very hard. Horrible. Do you understand me? Hard and horrible. Because you're too busy trying to figure out how to stop the fucking tears, how to stop the overwhelmness, how to stop the pain. And then this person over here that you leaving, these people, it ain't even a person, it's people. You're leaving these people out. Why? Because they fucking anxiety, they fears, they scaredness, they don't want to do. Then they want to react stupidly towards you because you don't know what's going on, baby. You don't know. So what we're going to do is I'm finna tell you the easiest way to calm your nervous system. Because it's your nervous system. They're attacking you. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm going to call you right back. I'm going to read. You need me? You need to talk to me? You know what I'm saying? You need to talk to me? Okay, hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. So y'all listen. We all go through those things, and sometimes it's fucked up. So listen, when you want to know, when you want to change your own atmosphere, okay, and it'll calm down your nervous system, it'll calm down everything so you can think. Because right now, that's all you need. You need logic. It's got to be mind over matter, baby. You got to stop putting so much love. And it's fucked up because I had to rearrange how I feel about people. This is why it be so easy to disconnect, unfortunate to say, disattach. Because when a person does so much to you and you sitting there going, why the fuck did you do this dumbass shit? You understand what I'm saying? You got to take two things, and I need you to take two things, and I need you to look at these people for who they are. They've been showing you who they are. You just got this fucking hope that one day they will change. They won't. This is why I've been telling y'all this for 2-3 years. Look at people according to their sign. Stop looking at this motherfucker, and I mean look at them according to their sign. If you fucking with a goddamn Scorpio, I don't give a fuck if it's November or October, November. Watch the moves that person make. Scorpios are a fixated sign. They out for self. Period. If you got Scorpio in your chart, you should be easily to be selfish as fuck. Because that is a self-centered sign. No offense to my Scorpios, but you know, you'll help when it's necessary, when it's beneficial. That's what I have learned. That's what I have seen. That's what I know. Sagittarius will help minimize, but will help. Same thing. Selfish ass sign. Sometimes we don't know that it's okay to be. God put these people in your life for a reason, because sometimes their selfishness will teach you how to love yourself more, love yourself better, because you ain't got no conscience that like it's fuck you, it's me, it's all about me. You understand what I'm saying? And that's not okay, because we are a mutable sign. We're loving and caring and nurturing all the time. We're a whole queen of king of cups in the walking. We got water. We got water. Aquarius can be a very selfish sign, meaning it's an accurate sign. I ain't gonna say selfish. It's an accurate sign. If you told an Aquarius, I don't give a fuck if it's a, well, yeah, Aquarius period. If you tell an Aqua, listen, let me call and get $10 for Aqua for gas. If you call that Aquarius, for those of y'all that know this shit, if you call Aquarius and say, let me get $10, that mother, if they got it, they'll give it to you. But you better not call and say, oh, my card was in the overdraft and it took $4. Oh, the fuck well, they're not going to give you that $4 back. This is God telling you, you got to be a little selfish. God never told you to give. He said be fruitful and multiply. Okay? No one ever told you you had to give. No one ever told you you had to help. No one ever told you any of that. That's in your nature. That's why you're supposed to go hug a tree when you want to give. Go give a tree, baby. You are earth sign. You are the ground. This is, you ever notice that we are the only sunflower? We are the only flower. Capricorn is not the flower. Capricorn is a goat. Taurus is not the flower. You are a flower. You are the number 9. We are the 9th sign in the Zodiac. We are the number of completion. Whatever the fuck you start, this is why we can pick up so many trades. You got to know about you. You got to learn when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to run. Ain't that what Kenny Rogers told you? You got to count your money. Everybody don't need to be sitting at the table when you get your bread, because that's when motherfuckers already got the goddamn hands out. Or they sitting there plotting how to get your money. If you got Libra in your chart, it is for you to sit and balance your life, not motherfucking maintain more. This is where you sit and look at how your children needs to grow. Look at how you need to live. I'm so sorry to say it this way, y'all, but it's 100. You cannot take care of your fucking friends. You can, once your parents get a certain age, they took care of you. You bring your parents home. If you can do it, you can do it. I got it. Everybody need to go to work. You need a little help. Minimize that shit. Minimize how it's working. Do you understand? Minimize your life. Stop over giving. Because that's what's hurting you. That's why you got anxiety. Because you got this dumbass friend that don't know how to live her life. So she's leaning on you. She in your closet, picking up your shoes, your socks, your panties. And I said panties because there's some bitches out there that don't mind putting on somebody else's drawer, which is fucking disgusting. But, you know, niggas do that shit too. I heard my son say, nigga, I don't want your balls in my drawers. What the fuck does that even mean? Why would you want to do? But you know, hey, listen. Don't put your cooch on somebody else's drawers. You understand? If you ain't got no underwear and your friend got some and them bitches ain't brand new, go to your cooch naked that day. Your cooch naked that day. Do not do that. That is you putting someone else's germs, they feelings, their emotions. You are getting a bond with a person you have no sexual intimate with. Now you got some coochie that you don't even, man, stop doing the do. Okay? So at the end of the day, just understand. You have people that pull on your energy purposely because you that motherfucker. And I said that right. You are that person that got the good juice, the love, the mind, the integrity, the devotion, your charisma, your happiness, your joy, your attitude, your I'm not taking your shit look. And then you are also the most sensitive motherfucking person in the zodiac, baby. Aquarius is the most sensitive sign of the zodiac. Remember, you are a Virgo. You carry more air. Some of y'all carry more air than you do water, which is why you sometimes don't have emotions. You carry air a lot because it's easy for us to disattach and keep it fucking moving. And people be like, why you like that, bitch? Why you like that? No, nobody want to cry all the motherfucking time. Ain't no cry me a river. You see what I'm saying? When you have this shit within you, make it happen. Stop. Listen. Promise you I'm not trying to preach to y'all. I promise you I'm not. But I want y'all to know, y'all have been going through the shit, and these ancestors fighting so hard, baby. They fighting. They fighting. Why? Because motherfuckers want to play you like you a joke. When you ain't no joke, you a human being with feelings. And unfortunately, a lot of y'all don't even know that your emotion, it's your mind. All you got to do, that's why you can cut shit off. You can be a light bulb in the blink of an eye. Your emotions control the way you hit the switch. Your emotions. Do not allow, and I'm going to say that, do not, and it's easier said than done. Trust me, take it one day at a time. Step back from those children, those lovers, those friends. Yeah, let me tell you something. When you going into Scorpio, when you going into any of your zodiac signs, ascending signs is mean. Let me tell y'all like this. Virgo, your sun sign, I don't care what sign it is on here, your sun sign is just who people see. So a motherfucker will go look up Virgo and be like, oh, well, I can do this, I can do that. I can do this and I can do that. And I can do this and I can do that. So when they come to you with that shit, you need to go and look up. Let me tell you, God knows it. Your moon sign is who you are. So you need to always just go look at your moon sign. The good, the bad, the ugly, the happy, the sad, the what the do's is that. No. Get into your moon sign. It will protect your sun sign to death. I promise you. That is you guarding yourself. That is the moon showing your feelings. The truth will set you free. On this journey. You too wise. You too smart. You done came a long way. You got motherfuckers but got your back. Your ancestors got your back way more than a living motherfucker got your front. Some of y'all are finna learn that all these people that always talking about, let me hold your hand. Stop holding motherfuckers' hands. This right here is what they want. Do you see that? That right there? They want that because that's your fucking destiny. So when they hold your hand, this part of your destiny, baby, they take that with them and they give you theirs. So then you sitting around one day trying to wake up and understand you were living in a nice 4 or 5 bedroom house. Now you living in a motherfucking 1 bedroom apartment trying to struggle with 6 kids. And everything was just okay yesterday. Now you went for having goddamn $1,000, $2,000 worth of food in your refrigerator and your cabinets. Now you got a motherfucking scrape and scrab and you can't even get food stuff because somebody's snatching your motherfucking blessing up, man. And you don't know that because you think this friend is your friend. That bitch is not your friend. Do you see how people walk around today and holler friend? Do you see how people walk around today and talk about love? How you gonna call somebody love and you don't even know this motherfucking person? And the reason why emotions is a secondary is because infatuation is first. Nobody ever sits and think about the logic of how someone steps out of their comfort zone to make you uncomfortable to jump back into their comfort zone so they can get what you got because they want what you have. And then they going to have to get it and they going to leave because now that they got what they want, they don't need you no more, right? So you got a motherfucker finna come into your circle. Talked about you, dogged you, drugged you, fuck you. Didn't give a damn about nothing about you. But now that person got to come back. What God told you, gonna lay this table before these people, right? So now you got to feed them. Long time ago, you was told you never bite the hand that feeds you, right? You never do that. So if I'm looking at you from afar, why I got to stare at you so long for you to see? You gonna know when you got it because motherfucker can't stop staring at you. They can't stop staring at you. They can't stop watching you. I know you feel these people eyeballing you on motherfucking TikTok, Instagram. My daughter asked me that the other day. She said, Mama, why is there a Facebook? Nobody ever paid attention. I was so happy she asked me that question. Nobody ever paid attention why there's a Facebook. Facebook, if you ever paid attention, you can't put your alma mater on TikTok. You can't put your alma mater on Instagram or Snapchat, and it does exactly what Facebook does. Put your school, your friend, your cousin, you go on that bitch looking for people you ain't even seen in years. And then next thing you know, hey, you remember me? Hey, such and such. I ain't seen you. How you think people be finding you? This is why I constantly told y'all, go on these apps. Turn off your location. You be trying to figure out how niggas got your address, how females can come stalk you. Why is a bitch at your job? Because Snapchat said, this is where we at. We at the coffee shop. We at the bar. We at the house. Why the fuck you need my address? Who the fuck are you? This is why people get fucked up and gunned down and shit like that because bitches want to put shit and throw the location. You don't know who got your back, baby, but you. You don't know who got your back and you don't know how you got to have another motherfucker back. Because that same back that you got to save can be your own. Start paying attention to this shit, man. Y'all need to acknowledge you are 40, 30, 40, 50 years old. Hell, some of y'all 20-something. Acknowledge it because one day you may not be able to acknowledge a damn thing because you're going to be going into another body being reincarnated, coming back because you done got that life ended. How do you think people live to be 125 years old? How do you think people live to be 100 years old? Shit, we gonna pray to God that we make it to 90 years old. You don't see how many motherfuckers born today dead tomorrow? Some people born dead. And we got to mourn them because they are babies and we lost, and some people are going through their children getting shot, hurt, killed because they didn't want to fucking listen. They want to follow their heart. When your heart gets you goddamn detrimentally fucked up. So, I ain't going to tell y'all to follow y'all heart. I'm going to never tell you that shit. I'm going to tell you to logically look at the situation as it is. Find out about this person. You don't even got people that's coming in your life asking you about your favorite color. Motherfucker want to know, you got a bank account? Bitch, what you need my bank account for? You got a card? What you need to do is ask the first thing that you need to ask somebody talking about going on a fucking date. You can't even take a motherfucker in a public place and they give a fuck no more. People don't even care about life in itself no more. Bitches, okay, they got HIV. They want to spread that shit because they said it's a pill out here where you can take and it'll make you non-detectable. But you have sex with this person. Now you got to go around 3 to 5 years keep getting a fucking HIV test because this bitch didn't want to tell you nothing but her freak. Whoa. Then the dog tell you, yes, I said that right. Confirmation. You got motherfuckers gonna walk into your life and act like a goddamn thing going on with them because they look good. Well, we look good together, right? We look good. You ask that bitch, do she got this or this nigga, do he got that? No, I ain't got that. Be mindful. You got motherfuckers purposely sending people to you. I just seen that shit yesterday, man. They're so pissed off. Woo! You got people being sent to you to give you this shit because they don't like that you done just said fuck them. And it ain't that you saying fuck them. It's the fact that you just say, baby, listen, I'm on a whole nother journey. I'm not even back there with your black and white time. I'm in color. I'm in color. You got motherfuckers that'll throw this rock. You see he ain't got no face. You see he ain't got no face. Baby, you got motherfuckers throwing the rock and hiding their hand. Why? Because you're going to be the one that had the last laugh. You know, the rabbit got the gun. What happened when the rabbit got the gun? What happened when you the rabbit? Oh, so when you the rabbit and you got this journey, now you bigger than another motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Now they want to holler, oh well, shit, Virgo act like they so much better than everybody. Virgo this. Now they want to talk about we're professionals. It ain't that you professional. It's just the fact that you sitting down logically looking at shit the way it is. Let me check out your pattern, because your pattern gonna tell me how the fuck you is. Let me check out the way you move. Your move's gonna tell me if I need to move with you, or if I need to move, I move. You feel me? When I move, you move. Just like that. Ludacris told you, that's why that nigga Virgo, you feel me? You got to pay attention. Because Kenny Rogers strictly said you got to know when to hold up. You got to know when to fold up. Because motherfuckers will try and take you for what you got. They don't give a fuck about your life. They don't give a damn about your kids. They don't give a damn about what you got going on. They want that money. And they say money the root of all evil. No, it ain't the money that's evil. It's the motherfucker who want to put it in their hands. Money ain't did shit but grow. So now you got to make a move. Hey, Amy, you got to make a move. So when you making these moves, motherfuckers watching your moves. Don't never get it twisted that a motherfucker ain't got their whole eyeball and pull that bitch outside the socket and they watching you. That's why the man say, girl, can't you see? The songs be telling you, you belong to me. Motherfucker done went off in a whole nother relationship, married to another motherfucker, come back talking about we together. What? Who does that? Men, women. People getting these babies by y'all so they don't have to be. You always belong to them. Y'all, listen. I love y'all to death, man. I do. I promise you I do. I think y'all are the most beautiful set of people that I have ever talked to in my fucking life. Every day, I want to let you know, little bit by little bit. I know y'all going through difficulties. I know you're going through survival mode. I know you're going through hermit mode. I know you're going through being homeless. You can't even understand why the fuck you homeless. You homeless because another bitch put you in a homeless status. A bitch took your destiny and swapped it out. So now you're trying to figure out why you ain't got nowhere to stay. You can't even get an apartment. Your credit fucked up. You can't even have the money. You listen. I ain't finna tell you get some of my oils and that's gonna change some shit. No. What I'm finna tell you, go get you some salt. Go get you some salt. Wash your hands. Give these people back their shit. Get yours back. Say it. I call my destiny back. Not with your energy, but just with mine. You don't want nobody else's nothing. Y'all be snatching up talking about you welcome. No the fuck you not. You not welcome. Stop saying that. You don't know what the fuck or who the fuck you inviting to yourself. That's why your life be changing in the blink of an eye. Cause you done welcomed the motherfucker in talking about you welcome. Confirmation. And that's what your life go like. That's what your life go like. You grouchy, you angry, you don't know where you're going. Your whole attitude done change. You see that? You see that? You see that? You hear that? That's what your life changed in a blink of an eye. You go from being this happy, loving, nourishing motherfucker. Now you want to bite a bitch head off because you done changed up. A bitch done took your energy and walked out the door with it. Or better yet, you done walked out the door with it. If you in the store and the motherfucker holler, thank you. And you be like, UW. You ain't never even thought about no shit like that. You ain't thinking that you giving your destiny away. You ain't thought about that at all. You ain't knowing that your life changing because you did what man been giving you to do for the whole time. That's why you know this journey, I'm going to walk y'all through that fucking journey. We're going to learn every fucking day how to save yourself. You will last longer. You will live longer. Stand back. And it's going to hurt because you got to stop talking to your kids at a distance. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to just cut them motherfuckers out, but just pay attention. Pay attention. Because you raised them, don't forget, the world also raising them. The people who, the Joneses, you remember the Joneses, you remember the Sams, you remember the Johnsons, you remember the Harpers, you remember all of them, right? Them same motherfuckers got your children with their name on it right there. So your children gonna turn their back on you for money. Your children gonna turn your back on you for that nigga, that female. And I got it. They gonna, you know, this is when you all want to know. Y'all be the third party so much y'all don't even understand y'all. The shit some of the time be about y'all. You don't even know that because don't nobody tell y'all that shit in them readings. I'm gonna tell you. When your daughter has a boyfriend or your son has a girlfriend, you are not a third party. Why? Because you're in a relationship, but they're being more with that person than they are with you. So understand, sometimes the third party needs to get the fuck on, but can't because the goddamn original person that brought and made you the third party has a goddamn lock on you. That's why that card said whoever got that strong hold on you is your kids, your friends, your job. They the ones with this Capricorn energy on you. Controlling how you feeling. Controlling what your thoughts is. But in the blink of an eye with this Aquarius energy will disappear in your motherfucking face. Will fire you with the blink of an eye and hire the next motherfucker. Because they'll go to this person over here and talk about you like you a motherfucking dog. Just like now. The same motherfucker that done put your name and drug you through the motherfucking mud. Oh, they finna come back. What I just told you, you never bite the hand that feeds you. Never bite that hand. Because you're going to need it all the time. And God always make you be that person. Why? Because you're supposed to learn from a different person every day. Oh, I'm not going to fuck with you, but you need to say that shit to yourself. And once you let a motherfucker know, bitch, this I'm not the one. I can be. Put that shit just like that. That's why y'all hardly don't got no friends or no family. Because they be trying to use, abuse, and misuse you. And they want to come back talking about, oh, well, such and such and such. And the problem is, it's okay if a motherfucker did and they came back and told you the truth about what happened. But they don't do that. They leave your ass up in the air and you trying to figure out why. The who, what, when, why, and how. This is why they call Virgo a detective. Why? Because you want to know why. Why the fuck you did that dumbass shit? Is they going to tell you the truth? Maybe. Because they don't know how you finna take it. They don't know how you finna look at them. They don't know how you finna feel. They don't know what you finna say. Because Virgo always got this mouth. Find your moon sign and you're going to understand why your mouth's so lethal. Find your moon sign and you're going to find out why you shut the fuck down. Find out your moon sign and you're going to figure out why you just walk away. Find your moon sign and you're going to find out why they look at you and they walk the fuck away. Get your life where you need it to be. Not because of your kids, not because of your parents, not because somebody passed. No. Stop letting all that shit hold you back. You ain't got but one life to live. Live it to your ability. This is why people go get a fucking bucket. And they go do all the things that they terrified to do. This card said, let go of your fear. Let go of, oh, I got to do the right thing. Oh, okay, my kids want to do this. My kids want to, some of y'all want to leave the state you in and go do something new, but you don't because your kids going to school there. You want your kids to do this. You're waiting for your kids to get older to do that. You don't want to mess up your credit and do this, but you can go and get this. I would love to have a Section 8 anything, but when I had that shit, I didn't appreciate it. And God gave it to me 3 times. Now, I can't even get it. Because it's never open. Pay attention. I never understood that when I was a kid, my rent used to be $11 fucking dollars. $11. I would love my rent to be $11 right now. But instead, we got rent that's fucking 15, 16, 17, 18. But they don't want to pay you what gives you 15, 16, 17, 18. They making you be around people you don't want to be with. They making you have to live with motherfuckers you don't want to live with. Because everybody just ain't fucking responsible. Everybody, mouth can say what the fuck, my point right there. Mouth can say what it wants, what you wanted to say. You get into a combination with this person. Then you gotta get ready to put that bitch out. Then you find out that this motherfucking nasty women products every fucking where, bleeding everywhere, blood all in the bed, hoes sleeping with your man. Come on, man. You come home, the bitch mouth and you, yeah, that. You emotional, pretty, but your mouth is fucked up. Your emotions will kind of carry, but you are a beautiful person by heart. Leos are very beautiful by heart. They're very vengeful, very snapping, very strike, you know. But it is what it is. You will go at a motherfucker and then feel bad about it sometimes. It's okay. You my sister side. You see what I'm saying? So I relate. I understand because I had that too a little bit. You know, like I want to fuck you up because you did this, that, and the third. But then I have to think. There go that logic. Aquarius will always think before they do. Why am I going to do this to you? What am I going to benefit? I'm going to benefit going to jail. If I come fuck you up, which I'm going to try and modulate your ass, because I'm just that mad. You understand what I'm saying? But then I have to sit and think. Sometimes I be like, God, put my next set of kids in my life so I can stay out of jail. So I can not fuck you up. So I can think logic of, damn, I'm still a mom. I got this. Not that if I wasn't a mom, I would want to go to jail. But I think that I would beat more ass. You understand what I'm saying? Before they got big. Now, I'm 50 and over. I'm not trying to go fight nobody unless they really do need these hands. You know, it's okay. I don't mind beating your ass. You know, you have to this is where you stand your boundaries with yourself. See, humbleality. Don't nobody ever pay attention to that word. Humbleality. Humble yourself. Don't wait till God has to humble you. Because if he got to humble you, he going to put you behind them bars. He's going to put you in spiritual jail. You're going to go through spiritual court. Humble yourself. Get yourself together. Sometimes you just don't want to do that shit because it seems like if I love this person to this point, all them abandonment issues, all them emotional things that you're going through, don't keep going from person to person to person with the same luggage on your back. And you just adding luggage after luggage after luggage after luggage after luggage because you keep going from person to person to person to person, never dropping off that fucking luggage that you got from the first airport. That first luggage got enough wounds and disabilities and erratic behavior and violence. Leave that there. Leave that there. If you're going into a full relationship with somebody else cares and find out find out if they brought some luggage, because 9 times out of 10 they did. You can't go healed and get into a relationship with an unhealed person, because now your whole healedness is over with, because you got to start over again. And you're going to keep starting over, and you're going to keep getting extra unhealed shit, because you're not allowing yourself to look deeper into this person than they're allowing you to see. Because all this person's trying to see is how to get whatever money you got. How much ever money you make. Do you got a job? That's why you always see a motherfucker, where you work at? I'm trying, and this is where you know a motherfucker really trying to find out about your money. Oh, your job hiring. What you do? Where you work at? I'm looking for a job. I ain't trying to be in your business. That's the first statement right there. Don't give everybody what you got. They don't deserve it. If they still looking for a job, then by all means, you can tell them about a job that you don't work at. Oh, where you work at? Oh, shit, I work at goddamn the gas station up down 4th and 5th Street. What got that? Where did it? Oh, I work for Racetrack. And let me tell you something. For those of y'all that don't know, Racetrack and Quick Trip are always hiring. But they are very particular about the way who they hire. That's why everybody don't get a job there. So when you want a motherfucker want to know where you work at. Oh, I work for Quick Trip. Oh, I work for Racetrack. Always say that. Don't get nobody where you really do work at. Don't tell nobody your job hiring. Don't say no shit like that. Because they coming to take your position. Next thing you know, you in the street and they got the job. Or they got a friend that worked there. Oh yeah, my cousin, sister, auntie Bubba worked there. Don't do that. You always work at Quick Trip or you always work at Racetrack. Don't even invite a motherfucker to your neighborhood. What apartments? Your apartments rent? Your apartments for rent? No, yeah, no, I don't think so. What apartments you live in? You know the ones up there on the hill. What's the name of them? Oh yeah, Briarwood. I don't give a fuck if that's not the name of your apartment company. It is today. Briarwood. Don't invite people to your neighborhood. Don't invite people to your job. Where you get your car at? Oh, I got it at this buy here, pay here place. Matter of fact, that ain't where you got it at. Even if you got it there, you got it at the dealership. I always say, oh girl, I got my car at the dealership. Because everybody credit ain't going to say, okay, we got that. No. You got it at the dealership. That's a lot of energy in that fucking dealership. Yours ain't gonna be there though. Just always think 2 times and think second last, baby. Always think 2 times and second is always last. Have your ducks in your row. You don't need to keep putting everybody's thought process to help. I got it, you won't help. I just gave you the help that you need to give motherfuckers. The resource. Shit, I need to get my rent paid. You know what? 211. Where you went? Oh, child, I went to 211. Don't tell nobody that blah, blah, blah church paid your rent or blah, blah, blah church paid your light bill. No, 211. Stop giving people unnecessary information. Stop doing that. If they don't look, they don't find. Ain't that what they told you? Book said, thou shalt seek and thou shalt find. So if they ain't fucking looking, they don't want to find shit. So, Virgo, sorry that I had to give you that this morning. Spirit said to let you know, words do hurt. And some of y'all are in very much pain. And I got that. But it's time to ground yourself. It's time. That's why I always ground these readings. Because now is not the time. Maybe it is. But I don't think it's the time that you need to wait for somebody. I don't I don't think so. You see how the card just jumped out my fucking hand? Because I told you one time to wait. But I said maybe it is. Somebody don't want you to go forward. That's why them cards leaked out my fucking hand. Somebody literally didn't want you to do that shit. That's crazy. Somebody really wants you to wait for them. That's fucked up. And they not gonna commit to you. That's fucked up. That's why this motherfucker not showing his face. Somebody know you're in a whole nother frequency, but they want you to come back to this black and white. It was better here. It was better there. It's better. Yeah. See, it's too hard to help you with this baby. It's too hard to help you grow. It's too hard for them to get their shit together. This air sign. Man or woman. It's too hard. But they want to put this baby with you so they can keep up with you. Like I said, get your life together. They don't want to be committal to you. They just want to get you pregnant with ideas and all of this so they can benefit from it later. Don't fall for that. Oh, baby, we ain't got no kids. Let's have us a... No, you don't. Some people are really 100 with it. But there's a motherfucker that wants you to wait on him. That's why them cards went over there. He didn't want me to go to that next card. He didn't want me to move forward. That motherfucker snatched them cards out of my hand and threw them over there. No, don't fall for that. Because that person is completely unavailable for you. You need to fucking run. But my bad, they finna run toward you. Because where they at is too fucking hard. And went over there and got some bitch pregnant. Yeah. And now they sitting there saying, damn, I should have just stayed over there. What they say? If I knew then. And I want you to move forward. That card, when I tell you all them cards leaked over there and they still right there. Look, let me show you what this motherfucker just did. It's funny. I said they want you to wait on them. Why? Because you the light. And you already know it. Because what? You matter? Yes. Oh, okay. Why you matter? Because I'm a very jealous person. This person said they don't think so. But they're lying. See, that's what he gave me. Oh, he hid this one. My bad. My bad. It says, they waiting for you. Didn't I just tell you that? This motherfucker threw the cards out my hand because they waiting for you. They want you to wait for them. They went over here to get her this new business, this new beginning. They went over there. And the motherfucker they ran to is unavailable. Now they got to run back to you. They want to run back to you. Because that bitch over there, or that nigga over there, wasn't available. They weren't available. No, they weren't available. Now, they want you, hold on. They holding on to you, because they want you to hold on. Didn't I just tell you that? Yeah. They waiting. They want you to do that. If this person blocked you on any social media, and you got a friend, and y'all got a friend together, that person going to unblock that friend. So they can look at you through that friend page. Ain't no change in this person. I told you. This person does not want to be 100. No. Look at that. See? This person know they're your soulmate. They know it. But you always got more than one, but they know it. And see, it's in their head. They trying to get what you expecting of them together so they can bring that to you first. They got to bring that to you. They over there. You see how she looking in this motherfucking book? Always trying to, yeah, they trying to get this knowledge. They trying to see where you at on this journey. They trying to see how to come tell you the bits and pieces of the truth that they need. They need to come put it together. They putting it together. See, at first, you know what I'm saying? They know that you're expecting too much of them, so they're trying to see if they can measure it up before you say something. They want you to see where they grown and yeah. They don't want you to judge them. Everybody got a hand in what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So they don't want you to judge them. That's why they want you to wait. Because whoever, wherever they at, they get goddamn ridiculed like a motherfucker. They get ridiculed, they get talked about, they get bashed. Now, see, you wasn't that person. You was all this, oh, baby, I had beloved you. And, oh, you don't got to, we can, no. So now when they get back, they were being cold and nasty to you. Oh, yeah, they was being real cold and nasty to you. They want to give you their ass to kiss. They want you to neglect yourself. So now they finna be neglecting themselves. So if you felt that energy of not wanting to move too much, not wanting to do too much, you were lethargic, not feeling well, laying in the bed, not feeling like going to work, you was emotional a little bit, you didn't even know why, your anxiety kind of high, you're goddamn overwhelmed with things that's coming at you, you trying to figure it out, you're sitting at the light too long, you're dozing off, you can't get your head together. That's because this is motherfucking person. It's this whole person doing this shit to you. You can't wash clothes piling up, shit around you happening. That's this person. They got all this pent up emotional anger. Why? Because of the decision that they made. They'll never fucking forget it. They won't. Because what they thought they were doing was supposed to be the shit. Remember that. Yeah. Now they so old. Yeah. They took a risk. A big one. And now they full of these motherfucking emotions. That's why it's in the reverse. They so emotional right now. They can't come to you right now. They can't. Because you'll see it. Okay? They don't even want to have sex with you. Because they can't. They can't. The person that they was having sex with hurt them. Worse than what they hurt you. That person sent they motherfucking ass up through there. You see this little face? There ain't no passion. This person got very little passion. This person about to goddamn overflow. And you sexier than a motherfucker, man or woman. But they can't do what they want to do because they're confused. So now you should be confused. Why you coming back? What the fuck do you want? Blah, blah, blah. That's the confusion part. What? You're in your head, your intuition. See, the retrograde already doing shit to you because you're transforming. You're leaving your ego. This person coming in. This person got to leave their ego because they're emotional. That Pisces off the chain. It's more in Pisces than it is in Scorpio and Cancer. See, when you go in your head too long and too wrong, you think too big. Not little, you think too big. Because you got damn emotion. You know, that's that little saying when your stomach, your throat bigger than your stomach. Your mouth bigger than your stomach. Your eyes see more than what is there. And you can't eat it all, but you're trying to. Or you spend more than what the fuck you got. That's what's wrong with this person. This person is so confused. They are losing themselves. And so are you. This person is making sure that you feel every emotion, every thought, every dream, every goddamn scare tactic. You might got some shit feel like they crawling on you. This person doing beauty spells. You get pimples and shit on your face where you didn't have it. You got whiteheads. You find to bust them. You got this little goddamn itch under your neck. You trying to figure out what's going on. You goddamn pee-pee's kind of starting to have a little smell to it. Why? Because this person getting fucked up and drunk. So the urine is going to be a little yellow. Not as clear, but you're going to start smelling shit around the house. If this person smoked weed, now you starting to smell weed around the house. You don't see nobody smoking. If this person smokes cigarettes, you're going to be walking and all of a sudden you smell cigarette smoke somewhere. If this person eat hot sauce, you're going to want to have a little crave for some hot sauce. You might not even be a person who eat candy. Now you want a piece of candy. You might not even be a person who drink coffee. Now you want a cup of coffee. Pay attention. This person's sending you through there. Because they breaking down. They breaking down. They breaking down. Why they breaking down? Because they're not protected. You so so guarded that it ain't fucking funny because you don't know who to trust. You don't know which way to go. Again, what Kenny Rogers say, you don't know what to hold up. They don't know which way to run. They can't count their money. They don't have none. If they do, they took somebody's tax money and got the fuck on. Told you they can't come in. They want you. They lusting for you like hell. They want to hold you. I hear the song. Let's just kiss. They want to come and close the door. Because the problem with that is they can't get with you, which they gonna try, because the motherfucker that they was with before you, when they was with you, they are living another life in another state, another city, another town. They was living a double life. So they know they can't just love you because you the first. You are the love of their life. You are the sunshine of my life. Yeah. That's why I'll always be around. They're not going nowhere. They can't. They can't. No matter who the fuck they over there with, your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. She know it. He know it. So now they want to rush into you. In the reverse, though, baby. They got to take their time. They don't want to do that shit with you. They don't want to come rushing in. They can't. They got to make sure that you're not judging them off of the shit they did. They got to make sure that when they come talking to you, you got them logical fit that shit. You feel me? So now they got to come in because they know who they are. And you know who they are. It's always that one fucking person that completes your heart. Stop fighting the shit. Be truthful with it. So you can, if you want to close the door, be 100 with nobody but your motherfucking self. Close the door. Meet the person. Look at them. Let all see if them feelings come back. Because you know they say over time, your emotions tend to fix itself. Your heart tend to mend. But you need to ask yourself, do I really want to go through this with this person again? Do I? No. You done came too far. Are you trying to go back to the goddamn black and white days? Are you trying to go back? Confirmation. Do you really want to go back to feeling this way? Do you? I think not. So, open your eyes and open your heart to yourself. You just got to love it on you. Don't give nobody else that. I don't give a fuck who it is. Don't give nobody else that. Don't give nobody your happiness. You may not make it around this time. Or somebody else may not make it at all. You never know how your mind fluctuates. Sometimes, you know, they say 1, 2, 3 is a charm. Don't want to be that man or that woman. No. Rejection is God's protection. You see how happy she is? It's time for you to stay that way. You won't be unloved. You're going to give yourself that love that nobody else can give. Nobody. Not your mama, not your kids, not your friends, not your job. You ain't got the love from you. And it ain't fair if you take time out to give another motherfucker the privilege to snatch up what you got. You done gave to the world enough of your love. You done gave them your tears. You done gave them your emotions. You done gave them your fears. You done gave. How much more the fuck you gonna give? to those who do not deserve it. It's time to give to you. It's time to reject all them people. It's time for you to walk into your blessings. You done gave so many of your blessings out. That's why you ain't got shit coming in. Some of y'all be trying to figure out why I ain't got no money. I told you. You see how your... That's you. That's you. That's you being aggressive with yourself. You saying, no, I don't want to do that shit. You. You see how Joe talking? That's you telling you, I don't want to do that shit again. You see how aggressive Joe is? You see, you hear it? Yourself don't want to do it, man. Yourself is about to bite your motherfucking head off because it don't want to go through it again. That's what this is. It's time for you to celebrate your happiness. It's not time for you to give these people, I don't give a fuck who it is. You got somebody coming in, but before that person can fully come in, it's time for you to give you this, though. Y'all, this. It's time for you to be happy. It's time for you to get you a friend. It's okay. You don't need to be no lover. You got a friend coming in. A real friend. Not nobody trying to take what you got. Somebody coming in to pour into you. Somebody's on the same little journey. Oh, you got a friend coming in on that same little journey. And y'all gonna work out like friends. Real, loyal, trusting friend. Somebody who got your back. Even if you don't got it for yourself. You got this person coming in. Somebody already seen it. Somebody just didn't step up because you was happy being elsewhere. Somebody waited until you needed them. They don't need you. They know you need them. Because God done sent this person to you. You ain't even going to understand why that person doing what they doing. But that person going to come in at the right moment, at the right time. Male or female. Right moment. Remember, I told you this. I told you that. This was written in your scrotum before you was even born. You had two people been fighting for you since you weren't even born. So that you could be born. So, don't let this happen. You do not deserve it. Okay? You deserve better, Virgo. And any sign that is listening under my voice, you deserve better. Somebody's on their journey. They don't be wanting me to tell on them. They don't want that. That's crazy. They don't want me to tell on them. See, somebody's stuck on that journey. They on the journey, but they stuck. They can't even go forward. They're not moving forward. No, because they can't be true and honest with themselves. And you're going to reject that bitch too. Whoever that is, you're going to reject this person too. Because they don't want you to move forward. Somebody ain't okay with you doing that. Hey, Jen. Somebody don't want you doing that. They're not okay with you moving forward. That means that you got to lead them out. All the thoughts and the process and the shit that they've been doing, they don't want you to do that. They want you to do what they want you to do, and it's fuck them. It's fuck them. Lead them back there on that journey. Lead them back there. That's why they back there. Because you going on. See? You're rejecting them. See, some of these people are rejecting the journey. They rejecting the journey. Because they're scared of it. That's why it says, let go of the fears. They're afraid of it. Because that means that they got to be truthful with themselves. Ain't nobody trying to be motherfucking truthful with themselves. They standing in the way of themselves. That's why you just heard Joe arguing. You standing in the way of yourself. Your goddamn self talking about, let me out. Let me free. Stop holding me back for these people. I'm not history. I'm future. I'm present tense. Let you out. Confirmation. Let you out. Set boundaries with yourself so that you can set boundaries with these folks. It's time. It is time. Okay? I love y'all. Again. Come off this roller coaster. It's time to come off the roller coaster, y'all. The Ferris wheel says what goes up must come down. The bad is passing and the good is coming. Before you can get it, you have to stop repeating the cycles. Get higher. That's what you're doing, getting a higher view. This is why you're going up. Confirmation. You're going up. You just got to sit down and pay attention. Okay? All right? So that's the message I got for y'all. I'm sorry sorry if I fussed, if I talked, but I care. And sometimes you got to understand. I was told a long time ago, if a person don't say nothing to you, they don't give a fuck about you. I care. That's why y'all are Care Bears. Because I care. Okay? So you have a good day. I do got another reading. All right? And I'll see you on the next one.